Hello, everyone. I think this is working. Hopefully, you can hear me okay. So, last week I mentioned that I wanted to start doing our Wednesday at 3 team trainings on Zoom. And I just thought that this would be a more, just an easier way for us to interact, to make our Wednesday at 3 trainings more interactive and give you an opportunity to learn from one another and maybe ask questions that you may have, and just a really great opportunity just for us to all interact. And I realize a lot of people are working at this time, and I've got this recording, so you'll be able to watch the recording back. But any of you that are able to hop on, let me know. Or if you think that you really do like this idea of having like a Zoom coaching call for our whole team, something where we can all get on and share ideas or ask questions or just maybe troubleshoot some difficulties or challenges you're having in your business right now or whatever. If you like this and you're like 3 o'clock on Wednesdays does not work for me, and you have another time that would work for you and you are truly committed to getting on here, let me know and I will see what we can do to maybe find a time that works better for everybody else to be on here live. So I'm going to get started here. And if you come on and you're on here live with me right now, obviously you can't if you're watching the replay, but if you're on here live with me right now and you want to say something, you can type in the chat or you can unmute yourself and you can show yourself on video or not show yourself on video. That's completely up to you. And yeah, I'll just keep an eye here on the chat and just let me know if you want to come on. So today I am going to talk about some attraction marketing just a little bit. I did a poll the other day and I asked on there, what would you like to learn more about? And the highest voted one was attraction marketing. So I'm going to start there first. And I'm just going to cover a little bit about it. And then my advice to you would be, if you're really wanting to dig more into attraction marketing, would just go on YouTube and Scentsy attraction marketing. Just whatever it is that you think you want to learn, type in the word Scentsy and you're going to get some really great YouTube videos that you can watch that will help you. And honestly, growing my business, one of the things that I did and I still implement in my business today is constantly watching trainings, listening to trainings. I'm always learning new things from other Scentsy consultants and the trainings that Scentsy puts out there for us too. Every Tuesday, Scentsy does a training call. And so I've made that a priority. Every Tuesday, I'm on the training call. Any team training calls that our team did before I was a director, I would make it a priority to be on those team training calls. And then I would research out on YouTube different things I was looking for, how to do an online party, how to whatever it is you want to do, how to host a party, how to get a Scentsy recruit, how to make $5,000 a month with Scentsy, whatever. Whatever it was that I was thinking about, I would just YouTube it and type in the word Scentsy. And you find different consultants giving trainings and you'll find some that you really click with. And then my advice is, when you find one that you really click with, just keep watching them. Keep watching what they have, especially if it's somebody who constantly is putting new things out there. Mine for me was Allison Dalkey, and I still to this day watch her. Now, I don't do everything the way she does it because I do have some differences in opinions on how she runs her business and how I run mine. And that's just personal preference. It's nothing negative on either side. It's just personal preference. There's things that she prefers to do that I don't really care for. But she, I don't know, she really helped me a lot. She's like the one person who I have listened to in Scentsy all the way through. I've been in Scentsy almost 12 years now, and I have listened to Allison Dalkey from the beginning, and I still do today. So she's like the one constant in my business, somebody who I've always listened to and always taken training from. And it's like frequently, I mean, at least once a month, if not weekly, I'm watching an Allison Dalkey training. And I take what works for me and I leave what doesn't work for me. And that's the important thing here in growing your Scentsy business. The number one thing you need to understand is this is your business. It's all about you and the way you want to run it. And the way you run your business is going to look very different from the way anybody else runs their business. And that's what's amazing about it. You have the freedom to do that. And I just want to encourage you that you don't have to do all the things. Just find one thing. Just start with one thing that you think, you know what, I like this. This is simple enough for me. I understand this, and I'm going to go with this. And try that, and try it with everything you have, and be as consistent as you can possibly be, and keep driving that thing in there until you get results. And then you can add in something else. You can add in 2 things that you do for your business to work your business. Or you can try something new or switch it up. I can't tell you how many times in the last 12 years I have completely switched the way I've run my business. There were seasons where I did all home parties. There were seasons where I did all book parties. There were seasons where I did all booths and events. That's how I got all my business. There are seasons that I do everything online. And there's just those different seasons. And then there's seasons where I'm doing a mix of everything, you know? So you'll have different seasons, whatever works for you in your life at that moment. Maybe home parties don't work for you at all right now. COVID, home parties aren't working for a lot of people. So a lot of people are reaching out to online, and they're having great success doing it, like great success. So let's talk a little bit about attraction marketing. Attraction marketing is, again, it's something that is all about you. It's all about you, and it's all about bringing out those things that are unique to you and making you stand apart from every other Scentsy consultant out there. So it's what you are going to be doing to make you stand apart. And this isn't something you can copy from anybody else. This isn't something you can fake. This is not one of those copy and paste, oh, that's a really great post, let me copy and paste it kind of things. This is not that. Attraction marketing takes you sitting down and thinking, and then being very intentional with what you are putting out there, and just being super real. You've got to be super real and honest, and then follow up. So one key thing I want to say here before I dive into this is, if you are posting things on social media, images of Scentsy, whatever it is, whatever you're posting, okay, that have to do with your business, if that's all you're doing is posting it and leaving it out there, you're probably not going to see a lot of results. You have to interact. You have to definitely interact with the people who are interacting with your posts. And if nobody is interacting with your posts at all, your posts need to change. You need to change the way you're posting, okay? And I realize that a lot of people, you just copy and paste what other people post. Well, here's something you need to know about Facebook algorithm. Facebook hates duplicate content. They hate it. Whenever Facebook's algorithm recognizes duplicate content, less and less people will see your posts. So you may be posting about Scentsy every hour of the day. You may be posting warmers or bars or whatever it is. But if you're copying and pasting it from another consultant, I'm betting that your posts are not being seen by as many people, because it's duplicate content and Facebook algorithm can pick that up. So I love the copy and paste and quick and let's get this done and let's get something out there. But it doesn't always work really well. And so that's why you really want to try to make things unique as possible and make them fit you. And I realize that takes hard work, and I realize that takes time. And it would be best if you could carve out some time, maybe an hour a week, where you say, you know what, this is my time to think and to come up with content that I'm going to post on social media. And there are tons of websites out there where you can even sit down and schedule your social media posts. So one I have always used is Hootsuite, and it's completely free, Hootsuite. I'm going to type it here in the chat so that you can see that. Hootsuite. So that's one that I use. There's other ones for Instagram. I use Plan, but it doesn't automatically post for you. It just lets you like arrange it and will remind you when you want to post if that's what you want to do. It doesn't automatically post for you, but Hootsuite automatically posts for you. And you can actually use Facebook has I can't remember what it's called now, but you can schedule your own posts on Facebook too. And you can schedule them wherever you want, on your business page, in your VIP group, on your personal page, however you want to do that. You can schedule your own content. So usually I will sit down one day a week and spend an hour scheduling my Facebook posts for the whole week. So whatever social post I want to post that week, I sit down and I do it in 1 hour. And then for the whole week, my business is kind of working itself on social media. Make sense? And then the next step is you have to interact. So if somebody comments on your post, you need to comment back. Usually you want to plan to comment 4 words. If you can comment 4 words back to them, at least 4 words, that's going to be the best situation for you. And then if anybody likes your post, if they just like your post, reach out to them in some way. Maybe message them and say, hey, thank you for liking my post. And then just ask them a question. What did you think of that warmer? Or whatever you want to ask them. Just ask them something. Be conversational. This is about building relationships and interacting with your customers. And the more interaction you can have, the better chances are you're going to have of selling or recruiting to somebody, because people do business with people that they know, like, and trust. So you have to get these people to know you, like you, and trust you before they will buy from you or host a party from you or join your team. Okay. So they have to know you, like you, and trust you. And how are they going to get to know you? By you being real on social media or whatever outlet you're using. Maybe it's in person, maybe it's through text, maybe it's through YouTube, maybe it's through email. I don't care what your channel is to interact with people. Whatever that is, we're probably talking social media for most people, but they need to see you being real so that they can get to know you and then like you and then trust you. Okay. So anything you can do. And also customers that you have, just to, why make things harder for yourself? If you have a customer that's buying, thank them for their order and ask them if they know anybody who also might be interested in Scentsy, and let them know that you will give them referral perks. So you pick what your perk is, whether it's a free sample or a scent circle or whatever you want to do. But if you can get referrals from people who are currently buying from you, that's going to be the quickest way for you to expand your customer base. Okay. So those are a few quick tips right there. And then let's talk attraction marketing. So you can do this through email. You can do this through a VIP group on Facebook. You can do this through your Facebook page, your personal page, your business page. You can do it through Instagram. You can do it literally anywhere. You can do attraction marketing, okay? Anywhere. YouTube, you can do this anywhere. But the first thing you want to think about, and this is what I have done. So this is the last time I put together a web, and I'm just going to show you. I did this April of 2019 is when I did this. And I just wrote attraction marketing. So I'm not telling you something that I just made up. I'm telling you something that I've actually done and seen results from, okay? So this is my last web I did, and I would encourage you to create your own web. And I just write my name in the middle, and then I put all the things about me on this piece of paper, my interests, parts of my life, whatever it is about me. And then this gives me an idea of content to post on social or to send through email for attraction marketing. Attraction marketing is for the intent of not necessarily making a quick sale or gaining a recruit. Attraction marketing is all about getting people to know you, like you, and trust you, so that then they will do business with you. And it's about putting things out there that are not just sales posts. That's what attraction marketing is all about. So let's see here. What did I put? I put my different channels that I was going to use. My VIP group, my Facebook, my personal Facebook. What does that say? Yeah, that's my personal Facebook. And then email. I use email as well. So let's just talk about some of these. Kendra, right there you see Jesus, huge in my life. My relationship with the Lord is everything to me. And that's a huge part of my life. So that's something I could post about. I'm an aunt, also a huge part of my life. So that's something I could post about. I love to read, so I could talk about books, money and finance. Who does that not affect? And credit card debt, stuff like that. So talking about getting out of debt and building an income and stuff like that. Okay, not gonna go there. I was a young wife and a teen mom. I'm a boy mom. I value truth hugely. I'm a homeschool mom. I am specifically, my son does a Becca Academy. So that's a whole following right there. So some of these things like Jesus, there's probably groups out there on social media and there's hashtags around Jesus, right? So all of those people, maybe I will connect with them. The people in homeschool groups or in a Becca Academy specific groups, I would connect with those people. Boy moms, I'm a baseball mom, I'm a work at home mom, daughter of a broken family. That's something that you talk about sometimes, you know, just different things that you talk about, things about you that are real about your life. And I know that these are just like bullet point words and you're like, what do you mean daughter of a broken family? What are you going to say about that? Well, it's just a thought in my mind. It's a little piece of who I am. And someday, I haven't thought of anything for that one yet. And I'm not sitting here like crossing them off like, oh, I haven't talked about that yet. Oh, I have like, here, let me talk about every single thing on this list. No, I'm not doing that. This is just a web of who I am, what makes up my life. And I sit down and I'll go through this and it'll spur an idea. Maybe I want to say something in an email or maybe on a blog post or who knows, whatever it is, just so people can get another piece of who I am, where I come from, and start to know me, like me, and trust me, right? So, yeah, I put daughter of a broken family on here and you don't know. I mean, that's something that a lot of people like, and by that I mean my parents got a divorce. Come on, that's common. That's nothing special about just me. But it affects people and it affects young people. And one thing about me that did I put on here? I may not have put it on here. I should put it on here. But I started a business when I was 18 years old. So I was 18 when I started this Scentsy business. And that's kind of the people I try to gravitate towards in recruiting. I want to bring people in who were like me. I want to bring people in who are young and I can relate to them. Hey, I was 18 once. I'm 30 now, 31 actually. But so, oh my goodness, it's crazy to think about how long ago that was. But whenever I was 18, I started this business and I could relate with somebody who's 18. They're young, they're fresh out of high school, and starting a business, I can talk to them about what that's like. And maybe they have parents who are divorced like mine were, and whatever ways I can connect with people. That's what it's about. I spent way too much time on that one. Missouri. I'm from Missouri. That's another one. Amazon Prime. I love Amazon Prime. I love Amazon Prime. So I could just talk to you about Amazon Prime. Cooking. Apple. I'm a huge Apple fan. Like Apple is everything to me. It's my life. What else? I'm a leader. I'm a business owner. Freedom. Words. I like to write. Journaling. Travel. I love traveling. Basketball mom. Just Scentsy itself. Disney. I love Disney. Purpose. I love talking about people's purposes and their whys. And I'm gonna check here. Okay. A farmer's daughter. I'm a farmer's daughter. I like talking systems and schedules. Like for instance, a cleaning schedule. Like I have my cleaning schedule right here on my board next to me. I love systems to make life easier and to help life go smooth. Movies. Maybe you have a favorite genre of movies or music. I put Missouri Western State University, so I'm Missouri Western alumni, and that's something. Communications and PR, that was my major. Entrepreneur, that was a minor that I had. I love the outdoors. I'm married. All kinds of stuff, you guys. So anything about you, I just challenge you to create your own web and put your name in the middle, and then just write all the things you can think of about you, and then keep this out for maybe a week or so and just keep adding things to it as things come to your mind. And you're not thinking about posting when you're doing this. You're just literally trying to think of all the facets of your life, everything that makes up who you are, everything you're interested in, everything that you've gone through in your past, everything, anything, you guys, it's anything. And then literally just, I bet you can think of something like the cooking one, for instance. I could join, I'm in some Facebook groups that are about cooking, and I will communicate about food in there. And then maybe I will end up gaining some new friends from that group. And then those friends will see my posts, and they'll begin to know me and like me and trust me. And then they'll see, oh, wait, this girl sells Scentsy. You know what? Let me order some from her. So that's legitimately how things have happened for me. It's a process. It's not instant. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme. This is attraction marketing. It takes time. It takes time, and I promise you, if you invest that time now, it will pay off later. So I literally had a friend from Ohio. I don't know who she is. I don't even know how we're friends. I know that we are in a mutual Facebook group. So I'm assuming that's where we became friends, was from that mutual Facebook group, because we have no mutual friends, only a mutual group. And she's from Ohio. And in January, she ordered a scent crate from me because she saw me post about it on Facebook. And then also in January, after she got her scent crate, she ordered 2 warmer of the months, which were $60 warmers at the time. I think they were 10% off, plus a 6-pack of pods, plus a wall fan. So she ordered $195 in Scentsy from me. She placed that order on my website, and plus had ordered the $20 scent crate from me in January. And she was a friend that I gained on Facebook somehow. That's another thing. This is kind of a personal decision that you're going to have to make for yourself. But I usually don't decline friends on Facebook. I usually accept all of them. And I will friend people because I want them to see my posts, and anything that I would want to hide from somebody, I could hide. There have been situations where I've had to delete and block and delete people, and then I just do it. I mean, it's Facebook. What are they going to do? I mean, I don't know. That's how I look at it, and maybe it's because I'm a millennial, but I don't care if they're my Facebook friend. There's no harm done, no potential harm that can be done that I can personally see. So I don't care if I have 5,000 Facebook friends. That's fine. Because I'm working a business here, and I'm not in this to just make $200 a month. I'm in this to make $10,000 a month, plus even more than that. So I'm working my business, and I know that working my business and building my business to the way I want it to be, I know I'm going to have to constantly be meeting new people. And I can post on social, on Instagram, I can send out emails, I can do all the things, but if I'm not meeting new people and connecting with them, then I'm not gaining more people into my circle. And that's another thing. I do highly recommend you find a way to grab people's contact information. And if you are not currently using email for your business, I suggest that you do. Maybe you think email's stupid. Maybe you think email's dead. Email is not dead. And in fact, these social media platforms are completely out of your control. At any moment, they could be taken from you, or you just never know. So if social media is your primary way to work your business, I would recommend that if you're just starting, keep doing what you're doing. Keep plowing through that social media thing. If it's working, if it's a gold mine for you, keep doing it. But begin thinking about and planning towards taking your business another way too. So build your business, build your contacts on social media, but keep those contacts interested in some way that you can eventually get their email address and their phone number so that you can text them, so that you can email them. Because you never know if you're always going to be able to contact them in that way, and then your business could just be gone in a second if you can't post on Facebook anymore, right? So that's something that's always in my mind, and I use Mailchimp and I do not pay for it. I use the free version. And I just put everybody in one big list, one big email list, because you have to pay if you want 2 audiences. So I have 1 audience, and then I just have tags. So I have tags for my Scentsy customers, for my Scent Crate customers, for my bingo customers, for my Scentsy team, for you all. I have different tags, and then whenever I send an email, I will send it to whatever tag group. It's just like it's like a group basically. The tags basically put people into groups. And I say, it says, who do you want to send this email to all 638 contacts? No, I only want to send it to my Scentsy team. So I type in that tag and it only sends it to you guys. So that's what I use. I use Mailchimp, and I export all of my contacts from my workstation. And then I have different lead generators. So what is a lead generator? You can Google it, but a lead generator is something that you come up with to collect people's contact information. And one way I do that is through my bingo parties right now. So I have a Google form that is completely free. They fill it out. They give me their email and their phone number and all their stuff. And in return, they go into a drawing for a free Scentsy prize. So that's a lead generator. And then I take all of that information and I it's so easy. It's super fast, you guys. I copy and I paste it into Mailchimp, and then I add those contacts into Mailchimp. And you're like, what if it's somebody you already had in there? Mailchimp is smart enough to figure out that it's a duplicate contact, and they update the contact information if it needs updated. If you want them to, you can click the button to update. It's just like a little checkbox. Whenever you copy and paste people in, it says, do you want to update any current contacts? And I always click yes, because what if they filled out the form and they changed their email? So Mailchimp will update their contact information, and then I always have it. So I just like every week import contacts into my Mailchimp, because every week I am getting new contact information from people every single week. That's how I grow my business, because every week I am consistently meeting new people. And whenever I say meet new people, that does not mean that I'm seeing them face to face or anything like that. Seriously, my bingo parties are how I'm meeting new people. I'm going live, telling them, hey, fill out this form. If you did not see the form, if you're on this live right now and you want the form to enter the free drawing, just comment send it, and I will send you the link to the form. You fill it out, you get entered in the drawing, and then I'm just exporting that info every week before I send out my Monday emails to all of my customers. I'm sending that out, or I'm updating my Mailchimp contacts, and then people are like, for instance, last week I had somebody new that I did not know order from my personal website, and so I grabbed their contact info and pasted it into Mailchimp. And it does take some work, but that's why this is a business. And if you want to make money doing it, you are going to have to put forth some effort, and you're going to have to find something that you can do consistently. It's all about consistency. It's not about any one big thing. It's not about a big month. It's about being consistent and doing the things that you need to do to grow your business on a consistent basis every single month. Okay? So if you want any more details about any of that, I would love for you to set up a coaching call, and I would be happy to coach you through it or give more training on it. Maybe I need to do a specific YouTube training or something, or Zoom training, whatever, on maybe a specific thing. Maybe you need to be taught a specific thing, and I am happy to do that for you. One last thing, and then I'm going to hop off of here because I like to keep these at 30 minutes. I gotta find it. I'm going to talk to you about basically just a simple sales funnel. You've heard me say it before, but you kind of need to know. Just so you know, okay, the simple sales funnel is about finding the right people, not all of the people. So the same thing with attraction marketing. It's not about getting everybody to be your customer or getting everybody to join your team. It's about getting the right people to be your customer and the right people to join your team. And using attraction marketing is going to get you the right people, the people who will be in your circle of influence. Okay. I just truly believe in my heart that there is a circle of influence that we are all meant to influence, a circle of people that we're all meant to influence, and they'll be the people that are sent into our lives. And I do just believe that. And so I don't want everybody to be my customer. I don't want everybody to join my team. I want the right people to be my customer and to join my team. And talking about myself and using the attraction marketing is going to attract the right people to me, okay? The people who are really interested in me. And then here's what you need to do. So when it comes to sales, you can have a sales funnel, a recruiting funnel, a leadership funnel. You can have all the funnels, okay? But we're talking about the simple sales funnel, okay? So the first step is getting found. You have to find a way you're going to get found. Is it going to be social media? Is it going to be a blog? Is it going to be YouTube, Pinterest, through parties, through referrals, whatever your way of getting found is. Email, it could be email. Find a way that you're going to get found. It's going to be email. You're going to have to put out there some pretty great content that are going to make people want to sign up for your email list, right? And then also Mailchimp has a landing page where you can create something, a little tidbit, and it's basically like, here, sign up for my email list. And you can get people to sign up for your emails. Maybe you have really great recipes. Really great recipes, and you decide that you want to send recipes to somebody every single week in their email. And you can just create a landing page on Mailchimp, and you can just put some pictures of your best dishes and say, hey friend, I'm a great cook and I want to make your life, I want to add value to your life, into your kitchen and into your family or whatever. I'm just making stuff up at this point. Sign up for my email list and I will send you one of my recipes every single week. So once a week you're sending out a new recipe, or maybe it's once a month, however often you want to do it. And you just create that email list, and then you just create the email and you just send them a recipe every week, send them a recipe. So that's one way you could get found. You could seriously get found. You could go in different Facebook groups and you could join the food groups and say, hey, I send out a weekly recipe for free every single month. If you would like to get my free recipe, just sign up here. And I don't know how many people will sign up for your recipes, but people might sign up for your recipes. And then how are you going to sneak Scentsy into that? Well, friend, you can talk about yourself. So on all the Pinterest places and everywhere, any blog where you get recipes from, everybody snagged a recipe and you see this whole big long write-up that's 20 years long of the person and how they came up with this recipe, or something about how the recipe connects with them or whatnot, or what they do in their lives. I don't recommend doing the big long ones because whenever I come to those, I'm just scrolling past. But if it's a little short blurb, I'm more likely to read it. So you could put something, I love creating recipes. I love creating new recipes. I love to cook. And I'm so thankful that my Scentsy business allows me to stay home and do these things. Or I'm so thankful, whatever. You can just slide it in there somehow. Okay? The important thing is getting found. That's the important thing. Then they'll get to know you, like you, and trust you, and then they'll buy from you, okay? So number one, getting found. Number two, capture information. I also just said that. So you need a lead generator. I went into number one and number two. So getting found is finding the way you're going to get found. Is it email? Is it social? Is it parties? Is it a blog? Is it YouTube? Number two, capture information. So you need a lead generator. You need something for them to fill out where you can capture their information. Find a way to capture their information and do it consistently. Number three, interact. You have to interact them. You have to get them to know you, like you, and trust you. Find a problem or something that you can solve for somebody that would add value to their lives. Okay, anything that they would want from you that you have. Maybe you have a really great tip on cleaning your houses. Maybe you have a really great schedule to keep somebody on task. I don't know what you have, but surely you have something. Everybody has something that is of value, and maybe you just don't see it yet, but it's something that you have that you can add value to somebody else's life. And when you can add value to someone else's life, they're going to want to interact with you. So step three was interact. Figure out a problem you can solve for somebody, some way you can add value to their life. Number four is conversion. So offer things. You want to, back up on interact. Offer things, free 21-day mindset challenge, or whatever thing you can offer to interact with people. Okay, now number four, conversion. This is where you ask for the sale or have a call to action or guide people to the ask. So more than likely, you're going to want to guide people to the ask, because it's the way that doesn't feel salesy. It's the way that doesn't straight up ask them for the sale, but you are asking them for the sale, but you're guiding them to that. So you're mentioning things like you have a Scentsy business. You're mentioning if you did, like, let's just say you did like a 21-day cleaning or a 7-day cleaning challenge. Let's just say you said, join me for my 7-day cleaning challenge, 7 tips every single day, sign up here. And then you sent out a cleaning challenge and you use Scentsy products in the cleaning challenge. And so you're just kind of dropping little hints about Scentsy and guiding them to ask you for more information about your Scentsy cleaning products. Okay. So that's a way that you would ask. And then you just keep on doing this. And the reason you have to get to that guiding to the ask is because you need to know if these people are interested or not. If they're not interested, then you've got to keep moving on to the next person, okay? But they may be interested later, so you don't ever move them out. You just keep on working. You just don't get stuck there. You don't get stuck on people saying no. You don't get stuck on the nobody wants to buy mindset. You don't get stuck there. You keep working, okay? Okay. That's all I'm going to say today. That's all I'm going to say today. If you want more tips or more information, because I'm really out of time at this point, let me know. I would love to do a coaching call with you. You can sign up for my coaching calls. I have that information at the bottom of every email I send you, and also on our team Facebook group in the About section, I have the link where you can schedule a coaching call with me. So, and that is the best way, is to schedule it, because you just never know when I'm going to be available. So schedule a coaching call. And if none of those times work, just shoot me a text message on Facebook, whatever, an email. I love email the best because I can flag it so I can read it. And then if I don't have time to respond, I can flag it. I can make sure I respond to you. Yeah, everybody have a great rest of your week. Okay. Bye.